But do you think everybody should get life insurance?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Even if you're an 18-year-old single dude.
Mm-hmm.
With a vasectomy.
Yes. You'll get married someday. Never say never.
I'm Jesse Krause, the host of Careers Over Beers podcast, and today I'm interviewing an insurance agent. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Alisen Betzen. I work for Farm Bureau Financial Services for about going on 3 years now.
Going on 3 years now, and you're an insurance agent. That's your
Mm-hmm.
official title.
Yes.
Yes. Here, can you move the mic up a little bit? Sorry. Yep. And your favorite beer is Pabst Blue Ribbon, correct?
It
So
is.
I'm drinking a Pabst Blue Ribbon, but you're drinking a Busch NA.
Gotta drive home.
Got to drive home. Yeah. Makes sense. So I'm going to drink one with you, too. Have you ever drank Busch NA, or are you just doing it tonight? Yeah, you do?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Tastes like beer.
Tastes like beer?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll find out. I've never had one.
Help yourself.
Yep. So go ahead and tell us how you became an insurance agent.
Well, I was in Manhattan. I was in real estate, actually. Never wanted to do insurance at all.
You're a realtor.
Yes.
Okay.
I still have my license, but I don't really do a whole lot on that side. But I got engaged, and my cousin learned I was moving down this direction. And he's like, "Oh, you need to look at insurance." I'm like, no way. Well, he conned me into it. I got my license in like 2 months, and then moved down here. Took off.
And took off, huh?
Yeah.
So do you enjoy it more than being a realtor?
Yeah.
Yeah? But you didn't expect that.
No. I wasn't expecting it at all.
What was the hardest thing from going from a realtor to a insurance agent? Was there anything unexpected? Or did you just ease into it and you're just
I just
killing it?
eased into it, really.
How long have you been one?
Insurance?
Yeah.
Going on 3 years.
Going on 3 years. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So going on 3 years as an insurance agent, what's it like?
It's fun. I mean, I enjoy it.
You do?
It's hard, but
I don't think people enjoy you guys,
people
though,
hate
do they?
insurance agents.
They do.
They only like us whenever they really need us.
How do they feel about, or how do you feel about that hate?
Oh, I don't care.
You don't care?
No.
You're just like, screw it.
Yeah.
This is my job.
Can't let one person get you down. So
So what's a daily life for an insurance agent? I always wanted to know that. Are you calling people all day?
I do have call nights. It just depends on the day. But it's if people had bad weekends or something and you're putting out fires and claims and
So majority of the work is dealing with that, claims and all of that?
it just comes as it comes. Like you just never know what's going to
You
come.
just
your
never
way.
know?
Yeah, no.
So it's feast or famine
Yeah.
a lot of the time? So sometimes it's pretty chill? You don't have anything going on?
Oh, there's always a lot going on.
There's always a lot going on?
I'm always doing stuff between being a mom and insurance. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're dealing with claims, but you're also doing sales and stuff too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Meetings and
So go ahead and tell, what does that all involve? I'm trying to picture what you guys do all day.
I mean, keep the office open, be at the office, people come in, you have walk-ins every now and then that want some insurance, but
Yeah.
mainly you're like prospecting and going after those clients and holding meetings and then you're trying to keep the clients you do have. So
Yeah.
servicing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go to an office and you work for an agency, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are there people that do it just by themselves? Or do
We-
most people work for an agency?
It just depends. I mean, like we are our own boss, but yet we're still in the company.
You're your own boss, but you're still part of the company.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Every company is different. I can't really get into much detail, but
right, but for your company, you guys just do your own thing, basically?
yeah, but you still have stuff you need to do and meet, goals you need to meet and all that. but
Okay. Who does that? Do you have like a central boss that gives you these goals you need to meet?
there's higher ups, yeah.
There's higher ups that do that, yeah. And so you just kind of do your own thing as long as you're meeting all of those requirements or quota or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
What are all those requirements?
I can't get into too much detail.
You can't?
No.
Tell me some secrets.
I wish I could, but I can't.
What kind of experience did you have to have being an insurance agent? So when your friend told you when you went and applied, did you have to go to any special training or schooling or?
Yeah, no, so my cousin got a hold of me. So he's been an agent for 7-8 years now. And my uncle's been an agent for close to 30, both for Farm Bureau. So we've always had Farm Bureau growing up too, so I'm just partial. But no, you get your license and then we go to West Des Moines a lot. So that's where we get all of our training and learning going on. Other than that, you just rely on the people around you and the other agents around you to help you and teach you. And
So did they put you through training when you first applied? Or did they just kind of look at your resume, do an interview, and say you're good?
yeah,
That was it? Yeah. So you didn't really have to
having
do
your
much.
bachelor's helps a lot.
But you don't need it.
No, but it helps a
You
lot.
probably should, though.
Having an ag background and stuff helped me a lot. as
Having an
well.
ag background. So you do a lot of farmers insurance then?
I do farm and ranches.
Farm and ranches? Is that all you do?
No, commercial, life, health,
You do all of it.
home, autos.
Yeah.
We have wealth management too, so we do a lot of financial side,
Which one do you do the most of, you think?
like home and autos and farm and ranches.
Home and autos, farm and ranches?
Mhm.
Interesting. So do you have some crazy auto stories?
Ones I can't say.
Dang it.
Oh yeah, I know. I there's a lot.
I'm sure I could guess some.
Confidential.
Yeah, confidential stuff.
You could probably guess some, but yeah.
Yeah. So farm and ranch, what does that all involve? Are you insuring like farmers' crops and equipment, or
And we do crop insurance too, but mainly like their homes, their autos, their tractors, their cattle,
yeah?
dairies. We do dairies too, so anything that involves
So
farming.
livestock has insurance too, huh?
Mhm.
Really?
Yep.
Almost everything, huh?
Yeah,
Have you ever seen a farmer regret not getting insurance?
you can be overinsured for sure, but
Yeah.
I mean, it just depends who your agent is and who you have, in my opinion. Like if you're covered the right way.
Well, what makes a good agent?
Answering your phone. No, I mean making sure they're covered right and holding those meetings with them and going over everything with them and just being there when they call and
Just being there, being available.
mm-hmm.
That's what's going to make the best agent.
Honesty.
Honesty. And not trying to screw people over.
Well, I hope you don't do that.
Not trying to make them buy stuff they don't need.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
So being available, I didn't know that it was that kind of job that you always had to be on your phone
I'm on my phone.
or able to answer your phone,
Yeah.
even outside of business hours.
I do. Not everyone does.
Okay, so you don't have to.
You don't have
If
to.
you want to clock out at 5, it's perfectly fine.
Correct.
Okay, but you can get ahead of the game maybe if you do. And that's what you do.
Yeah.
You're just hustling.
I'm trying. No, I mean, when they call you, they obviously need something and they want you to answer, and maybe something happened to them. They're in a car wreck at 9 o'clock at night. You never know.
Yeah.
So they just need someone to reassure them.
So is it best to call your insurance agent right after something like that happens? If you get in a fender bender?
I mean, it does. It just depends. It just depends on the person, really. I mean, it's not going to bother you. It's not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
So don't
It's-
wait 30 days. Don't wait a week. Make sure they
Don't
know.
wait a week.
Make sure they know like the next day at least.
But if it's midnight, we don't need to wake you up to let you know that we were in an accident.
No, you don't have to do that. I would probably still answer, but
Yeah. You just want to get it done fairly quickly.
mm-hmm.
Don't wait a week and then be like, oh, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do dash cams help a lot? Because that's...
I don't really have clients that have them, but
Really?
I've been hearing a lot more about dash cams.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're becoming more and more popular. You can see videos all the time online of people's dash cam footage. And,
And mainly the police report, is what they're going to go off of. So
Yeah.
whatever the police report says is what we go off of.
But, I mean, if you have two sides arguing against each other, this one says it's your fault, this one says it's their fault, dash cam can solve that, right?
That would probably really help, yes.
It can. Yeah. I told that UPS driver on here they need dash cams.
They don't have those?
They don't have them, I don't think. Yeah.
Huh.
It's weird.
I would think they should.
They should. They have all the money in the world.
Uh-huh.
Put some dash cams in there.
They probably see a lot of things.
They do. I had a UPS driver on, and he talked about it.
I missed that one.
Yeah. So, when it comes to like different rates and stuff with insurance, how do you do that? How do you gauge what somebody's rate's going to be?
We have no control over rates, obviously, but every insurance is different. Everyone's rates change throughout the year, no matter what. Anyway, so
Who's making that decision? Somebody high up?
Yeah.
Really? And there's different rates, obviously, for like age groups and stuff, right?
I mean, yeah, your younger drivers are going to be a lot more expensive because they're just reckless.
Don't you think that's discriminatory?
Well, their driving record, and they're just young, and
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And males over females too, right?
I don't know about that. honestly, for sure. But
I've always heard like young male, 18 to 20 with a sports car, you're paying the most.
the sports cars can
Is that true?
be high. Yes, I don't know about male and female though. I can't tell you that.
Yeah. What's the best kind of car to get for the lowest rate? Grandma car? Station
I don't
wagon?
think it really matters.
It doesn't matter?
Yeah, no. Old vehicle, liability only.
Yeah, that's true. An old vehicle that you don't care about? I'm just thinking, like, if you get a granny car, you're probably going to get a better rate than somebody driving a Corvette.
Well, Buicks are kind of granny cars, but they're really nice.
They're very nice.
Expensive,
I'm a proud
so.
Buick owner.
I know.
So you can't really get into any secrets with clients.
No.
You can't really tell us any stories about some crazy claims or any of that stuff?
I mean, there's all kinds of... We're good on claim side, I can tell you that.
Okay.
But
Do people lie a lot? Do you get that often, or is it...
if they do, I don't know.
You need a polygraph in your office?
Yeah, but no. Oh, that's between the claims people and them, honestly. So there's a lot of things I don't want to know and I don't need to know. So I
Yeah. So you don't know any stories of somebody that like purposely wrecked their car or burned their house down?
Not me personally. I do not know. No. I've heard stories, but
You've heard stories?
yeah.
What's a story?
I don't want to repeat it.
Because I've heard stories of people that burn their houses down or something to collect
have
insurance
too.
money, and it's like, is that common?
Not on our end.
Not on your end?
No.
Yeah. Be interesting, that's for sure.
It's not. It hasn't crossed my mind to even do it. So I mean.
Or you always hear the story about the guy that like kills himself so his family can collect the insurance
Life insurance money.
Yeah. Never dealt with
Those
that.
are like Lifetime movies.
Your job's not that exciting, is it?
No.
Compared to those movies.
No, it's not.
I'm thinking like, man, she's seen some stuff like people burning houses down, killing people.
No, it's not that intense. Pretty much we're just there when you need us after storms, hail claims, wind, car wrecks, your typical stuff, really.
What about earthquakes?
We do provide earthquake coverage as
You
well,
do?
but I've never seen a claim
Really?
on that side. No.
Do people actually buy it though? Have you sold some?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting because it's one of those things you're like, I don't think I should pay for that, but then if it did happen, you're kind of in a bad spot.
I mean, you can recommend things, but it's always up to the client at the end of the day.
Yeah. Do you ever recommend stuff like that, or you just let them decide on their own?
I inform them about it, and then I let them make their own decision.
Make them choose?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why do people hate insurance agents so much?
Because they always think we're just salesy and trying to sell something. In reality, we're just trying to help you out and make sure you're covered.
But you are trying to
'Cause-
sell something, right?
Really, you're trying to help them out.
Right.
But yes, sell something at the same time. But in my mind, you just want to make sure they're covered and they're safe and something were to happen.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to need you until they actually need you, like I said.
Right.
They're going to come to you when something happens and their old insurance place screwed them over. That's the only time they're going to realize it.
So really, their hate lies within like salespeople, not so much just real estate.
I mean,
Or,
really,
sorry,
I think
insurance.
so. Before I came in insurance, I'm like, oh, yeah, they're just always trying to sell something and make money off us.
Yeah.
But
Do you think there's any insurance policies out there that are scams?
I'm sure there are.
You don't know of any yourself, though?
No.
No?
No. I hope not. No, I don't know of any personally, but I'm sure there.
Yeah.
I get asked that a lot, though, and some of my clients do ask why rates are so high or
Is
if I
this
can
a
change
scam?
it, but I have no
You have no control?
control. I tell them how it is.
That'd be nice, though, if you could, and you're like, yeah, you know what?
Like,
I think
really
you get
like
a lower.
you. Yeah, I'll lower it down.
Is there a chance you could ever be in a position like that?
I highly doubt it.
What are the opportunities for real estate? Can you like advance up and make those policies and do
For
stuff?
real estate or insurance?
Or sorry, I keep saying real estate. I keep going to real estate because you mentioned that earlier.
It's okay.
Insurance.
What other possibilities?
Yeah, like you're just an insurance agent right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are there higher tiers of insurance agents? Do people normally progress into like a different position, or do they just stay that forever?
I mean, I can't really say different position. They just can increase their books and their
Increase their books and all of that stuff, so they just grow
and their
more.
clients. Yeah,
Yeah.
just grow more. Really, I can't really say move up in the world.
Yeah.
Anything.
But I mean, you said there's people at the top that are making these policies and stuff, right? Setting the rates.
Like the commissioners and all that, like higher up, like above Farm Bureau. Like it's going to be like
Oh,
insurance.
okay. So they're not even probably insurance agents themselves.
Yeah.
Or they never were probably. Yeah. Huh. So your goal then is to just stay a real estate insurance agent, but you do real estate insurance.
Real estate insurance. Yes.
So an insurance agent, you're going to stay that forever. And how does it work money making wise? Do you have a set salary, or the more clients you get more money?
It's basically, there's no salary. No, it's all
so it's all like commission. Yeah, based on sales.
The same as like real estate.
Right. Mm-hmm. So you can pretty much control what you're making based on your performance or how much you want to take on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's pretty nice in some ways, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you did the same. It was the same way when you were in real estate, for real.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a lot of, weeknights and weekends, so people don't realize, it's not 8 to 5 job. It's weekends and weeknights and
insurance agent
and real estate both.
And real estate both. Yeah.
And
it's
I
all
didn't
the time.
want that 8 to 5 job.
You didn't want that?
No.
So do you still have office hours that you go to?
Yeah, I am there, but like it's still, we're our own boss.
Yeah.
So if I need to run and go get my daughter or something, or go find Lewis, I can do it.
Yeah.
Without asking permission.
Okay. So okay. But they still expect you to be in the office, or can you just straight up not go?
It's just good for your business to be always available.
Yeah. But you could just say, screw it, I'm not going in today. Uh-huh. Have you done that?
Well, if like Lucy's sick or something, then yeah, I can't go.
But you don't have to tell anybody?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's kind of nice. Don't you think people might abuse that though sometimes?
You gotta have self-discipline for sure.
Do people abuse it?
I'm sure there's someone. Yeah.
Nobody you know though?
Some people work better at the office. I mean, I like being in the office better.
You do?
Yeah, I can't work from home.
During COVID and all of that, did they tell you to stay home, or did they let you go into the office like normal?
Well, I had a baby in April, beginning of COVID, so I stayed home.
You just stayed home. Were you still doing work?
Yes, I still had to work. There's no maternity leave.
Really?
No, I'm my own boss, remember?
That's true. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, someone has to make some money. So.
That's kind of weird.
So I worked from home, yeah, and then once she got to the age where she was crawling around, I can no longer work from home. So.
Yeah. So you're your own boss, but you're still working for a business. Mm-hmm. Do you ever have any plans to open your own business?
This is my own.
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah. No, I don't plan on going anywhere else. No.
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 Yeah. Are there people that just do it solo? I think I asked that
like
earlier.
Independent agencies.
Just completely independent, like they just sell their own insurance.
I can't say like their own. Like there's independent agencies like Progressive, Geico, people that can shop around for you.
Yeah.
And we just have strictly Farm Bureau.
You just have strictly Farm Bureau. Mm-hmm. Do you try to steal people from those other ones all the time?
From other Farm Bureau agents?
No, from other insurance agencies.
I mean, everyone's always calling and prospecting, so you're not really stealing. If they want to come over, they want to switch, and that's just how it is.
You're just offering.
I mean, if I call someone in there, I'm with my uncle, or I have my dad or my cousin, then yeah, I just leave that alone because I don't want to intervene with family.
Yeah.
So.
When you first got over though, did you try to get your family to come to your side?
Well, like I said, my uncle's an agent for 30 years.
So he already got everybody, didn't he?
My cousin's an agent for 8 years. So my family was pretty much wiped out. So
you were starting with strangers.
Yeah, I mean, friends, Lewis's friends, my friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of my family already has Farm Bureau. And being from a small town, everyone has Farm Bureau pretty much.
That's true. That's very true.
So.
What's the best way for you to reach out to people then? When you first got into it, would you just call people? Or would you... Yeah,
COVID. A good thing is to get involved in the community and be there and be present. But COVID, so that they weren't having any, events going on last year. So it was hard to get out there.
True.
And just moving here, no one knew who I was. Like, I'm still trying to get out there.
So events are huge for you guys? Mm-hmm. What kind of events? Just anything?
Just anything, even if it's like going to a basketball game or a high school football game or anything, just like showing your face or sponsoring things. Just,
really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever ran into an insurance agent at like a football game.
Really?
That's what you do though?
Well, haven't gone to any football games.
Concerts?
I don't know if concerts. Maybe get some beers and people. They might be able to sell something to them, but.
I know. This is your chance. Get some Bush NAs in you.
Yeah.
I need to give one of those a shot. I'm almost done with this.
Go ahead.
It's that good, huh?
I'm not that picky.
Yeah. Would you drink it if it had alcohol in it and you were drinking alcohol?
Probably.
Yeah? Tastes like normal Bush?
Yeah. What'd you think of the Pabst?
I like Pabst.
You do like it?
Yeah, I don't know why people bag on it.
I don't know why either.
It's like considered a white trash beer, right? But probably because of South Park. They're always drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon in there. But
probably.
You know what's funny is I had a beer brewer on here, and he was talking. I was like, "What's the best like mainstream beer, like mass-produced beer that's not a craft?" And he said Pabst is super popular amongst beer brewers. Yeah, I don't know why, but I enjoy it.
Good.
It's inexpensive. It's good.
Yeah, that's how I got started on it.
It actually has some flavor. It's not just like water, like Bud Light.
It's a little heavy, but
yeah, because they don't have a Pabst Light.
I think they do.
Do they really?
I feel like they do.
I've never seen it.
Have you had the Pabst tea?
No.
It's kind of a new thing.
But I've had a heavy Pabst. It's in a black can.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
And it's like 8%.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. A few of those will get your mind right.
I can't say I've had those.
Yeah. No, I enjoy Pabst. I really do.
Huh.
We'll see if I enjoy the Bush NA. Have you ever had other non-alcoholic beers?
Yeah, I feel like I've been pregnant forever. So, Heineken 0.0.
Heineken.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's the only non-alcoholic beer that I've tried.
O'Doul's.
And I've always heard of O'Doul's, never drank it. Yeah. But Heineken surprisingly tastes like Heineken.
Yeah.
You know?
It does.
And it's 0.0. And have you ever seen the commercial for it?
Maybe.
Dude gets pulled over and he's drinking a Heineken 0.0 and they're like, no, it's all good. And he shows it to the cop and it's 0.0. Okay.
Well, why do you got to be 21 to buy it?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I asked my friend who's a cop if I'll get a open container drinking a Bush NA, and he said I shouldn't. So.
Really?
I'm not gonna say who it is now, but.
Yeah, but let's see if it's actually zero alcohol.
There's like Yeah, it contains less than 0.5% alcohol. So it's like 0.02.
I mean, hell, orange juice has that in it probably, you know?
Maybe.
Orange juice does contain a little bit of alcohol.
I believe it.
Like a certain tiny percentage. I've never tried to get drunk off of it, but...
Maybe with some champagne.
So I've got a question. If, let's say I'm at a baseball game, my car's parked in the parking lot, guy smacks a foul ball, it shoots out of the stadium, and it drills my car. Am I covered?
You would hope, but really I leave that all to claims.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you don't deal with any of that?
I don't want to say yes or no, because what if claims comes back and says it's not covered?
So you're not the one dealing with any of that? You're not making any of those decisions?
No, I can't say
all
yes
claims
or no.
people?
Mm-hmm.
So is that a whole different job?
Mm-hmm.
What are they?
It's still Farm Bureau claims. It's not. We don't share them. It's still us.
It's still people in-house that are the claims people. And they're the ones that'll go like look at your car for hail damage and
your homes and everything else.
So there's opportunities to do that if you wanted to? Yeah. Have you ever thought about doing that?
No.
You don't want to?
No. Never thought about it, but I don't think I would like that.
Are a lot of those people former insurance agents or?
I'm not quite sure, honestly. Like, I don't know.
You don't know anything about them?
I keep in touch with them. I think they're just more like computer savvy and just more like, I don't know.
Just nerds?
I don't want to say nerds. They're good at what they do. Obviously, they have to be, but it just wouldn't be my department.
Well, they're probably not all good at what they do, right?
The Farm Bureau ones are.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. I feel like there's a little bit of sales pitch here.
Like I said, I'm partial with Farm Bureau. We've always had it, so I just...
Yeah, so you love it.
Yeah, in small towns, that's always who it was, is Farm Bureau.
Yeah, that's what you like.
Yeah.
So you do farms, you do cars, you do houses, you do life. Yeah. So is there anything crazy about life insurance?
It picked up a lot after COVID, or once COVID hit, because everyone was gonna die. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's good.
Would you recommend life insurance to somebody that's single?
100%.
Why?
I don't want to be salesy on here or anything.
Go salesy. Be salesy.
No. I mean, you never know what's gonna happen, and if you're ever gonna get sick from anything, like, it's never gonna be cheaper than it is right now because you're young and healthy.
Yeah, but what's the point of getting life insurance if you just die and there's nobody left? There's no family.
I'm sure you have debt or something. You can leave it in a trust to someone, or you can leave it anywhere you want.
What happens if you die and you have a bunch of debt?
Leave it to the nuns or the church.
So you want me to leave money to something in a world that I don't even live in anymore?
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. You got to sell me harder on that one.
Well, that's a good question. Honestly, if you have no family, I've never ran across anyone with no family.
Do people ever ask you when they're going in there? They're like, "Hey, do you really think I need life insurance?"
They never asked me that. No.
But do you think everybody should get life insurance? Yeah. Everybody. Yeah. Even if you're an 18-year-old single dude. Mm-hmm. With a vasectomy.
Yes. You'll get married someday. Never say never.
No, I'm not never saying never, but why should I be paying insurance every month?
Because what if you get sick in a month or get sick in a year, and then most places decline you because of your medical records? You never know.
That's true.
That's why.
That's true. But you probably shouldn't take out a big life insurance policy, already. Right?
It just depends on what you have. Like, I don't... Debt-wise.
Yeah.
Anything else.
But that's the thing, like debt. Okay, so if I owe on my car, let's say I owe $20,000, mm-hmm. I die. I have no kids, nothing. What happens? That just gets canceled, right?
Unless you had a cosigner on there.
But if I didn't, why do I care if it gets paid or not?
You should care.
Why?
I don't know.
I should be worried about... I'm dead, and I should be worried about my car debt?
I can't get into a whole lot of detail about what we provide.
Yeah.
But life insurance is necessary.
When can you get into detail? Only when I'm one-on-one with you, like in a room?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to give this Bush a shot.
Okay, try it.
Tastes like beer.
Exactly what I said.
You weren't wrong. Non-alcoholic brew. That's kind of crazy. Is it the same calories?
I don't know. I don't watch my calories.
I do.
You do?
100%.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm a fat boy.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to be drinking, I'm not going to be slamming 100-calorie cans of beer that have no alcohol in them.
There's 60 calories.
Okay. Yeah, that's
6 grams, 0.6 grams of protein.
So that's considerably less. It's almost half of what a normal Bush is.
Yeah, I mean, that Pabst is probably, 120?
Probably. When you drink a lot of beer, especially because you do a podcast that drinks beer, you got to watch calories sometimes.
Or just go for a run afterwards.
Before, not afterwards. I'm done looking.
Yeah, I think I had to Google that one.
Yeah. So, back to insurance. Or were we talking about real estate?
Either or.
No. Back to insurance. What's something that you love about it?
People. Like, I enjoy talking to people and being in front of them and helping them out. And
you're a big people person?
Mm-hmm.
So,
like, COVID drove me nuts. I have to be around people.
Yeah. And you were at home for most of that time, but you were still in contact with all of your clients and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still worked from home. And
do you enjoy meeting with people in person or on a phone?
Person.
Really? You just get a better read on them?
Mm-hmm. And vice versa.
Yeah. So the people, huh? You're a big people person. You like customer service?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Sort of. I like getting to know people and their backgrounds. And
so for people out there that were thinking, oh, I might go into insurance one day, if they're not a people person, they shouldn't do it?
I wouldn't think so.
No?
I don't think, yeah. But, I wouldn't turn them away. You should definitely try it.
Yeah. Because I think some people, I know I used to picture an insurance agent just like chilling in their office with like a headset on.
Doing nothing at all day.
Just calling people, saying, hey, you want to buy this? I know you're 18 with no family, but do you want to take out this $1 million life insurance policy?
I wouldn't say $1 million, but
Yeah. I don't know, but that's your favorite part of it is the people?
Yeah.
What about the job itself? Is there anything that you love, that you enjoy more than other things, or?
I mean, I can't really say there's anything that I hate about it. There's always going to be things that I have my days, obviously.
Well, what do you think the worst part about being an insurance agent is?
Not being able to please everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't, like I said, you can't choose the rates, and people sometimes get pissed off at that.
Yeah. And they blame it on you.
Out of your control. Yeah. Out of my control.
Have you had people get real pissed at you?
I've had some.
Really?
Yeah.
You just got to take it, don't you? You can't really snap back either.
No. I mean, I could, but I'd choose not to.
Probably wouldn't be good for business.
Maybe they're having a rough day. I don't know.
So you have those set rates and you're giving them out, and some people think that, oh, I can't believe this lady's making me pay this for that.
It's in Sedgwick County too. It's higher. So many people and all those commercials about people suing everyone. That's why everything's just gonna keep going up.
Right. Have you had people jump ship?
No.
Just say screw this, I'm out, I'm going somewhere else.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna have those people. You're like you said, you're gonna have your days, but I haven't had too many.
How many people would you say you interact with every day?
Lewis always asks me who I'll talk to every day. Even if I do say, he doesn't know. I mean, we have a pretty big, even if it's clients or even if it's like Farm Bureau people, it's a pretty good chunk of people I talk to every day.
Like 20?
Probably more.
50?
No, I mean less than 50. It just depends on the day.
Yeah.
What I'm going through. Because we have our underwriters, we have our wealth management, we have our financial advisors. We're pretty broad. Mm-hmm. We're one-stop shop, so we can provide everything.
You provide everything.
Yeah.
Are there agencies that only do certain things? Like they only do auto? Mm-hmm. Really? Do you ever wish...
Not everyone does life.
Not everyone does life.
Or wealth management.
Do you wish that you only did one, or you like doing them all?
No, I like doing them all.
Really?
I'm pretty adamant on my life insurance.
Is that the one you pound the most?
I try.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the most important one?
Everyone needs to have car insurance, obviously, but in my mind, everyone needs life insurance, too.
Yeah. Well, you're required to have car insurance, right?
That's what I mean. Everyone has to have that.
But life insurance... Have you ever seen or heard of a story where somebody didn't have life insurance and it was a mess when they died? Yeah.
All over the place.
That probably happens quite a bit. Yeah. I would imagine. Some old guy that's like, I don't give a shit what happens when I die.
Not even old. It could be like a young 25-year-old or 24-year-old or in their 20s.
Yeah.
You never know when's going to be the last day.
That's true.
And it could fall back on the parents. And then the parents are in a bind because they got to pay for everything.
So do they just hand debt off like that?
I mean, student loans, I know they can be unless someone signed on them with you, like your parents.
Yeah.
Same with car.
So they only really hand
co-signer.
They'll hand off the debt if there was a co-signer, right? Mm-hmm. But if there was nobody, then it's just canceled pretty much, isn't it? There's nothing you can do.
I don't know 100%. I don't want to say yes or no.
I would hope they don't throw it on somebody else.
Yeah.
But yeah, so life insurance is the most important, huh? One of them anyways.
I think it is.
And you don't think any of them are unnecessary, like out of all the insurances that you sell?
No.
No?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure obviously people do, like you don't think you need life insurance, but...
Yeah. I know flood insurance is a big one, right?
Yeah, we don't do that, but...
Oh, you don't?
We can go through a brokerage and do that, but we don't personally have flood insurance.
Yeah, I've heard of stories of people that have had disasters happen where a flood happens and they didn't expect it and they didn't have life or flood insurance.
I've never come across it, but I think flood insurance is a joke.
You think it's a joke?
It just depends where you are. Obviously, in Kansas, I really don't feel like you need it, but flood zones obviously.
So there is an insurance out there that you think is crap, or not crap necessarily, but a scam.
I don't want to say a scam, but I would never buy a home in a flood zone. I can tell you that. Yeah. Just because.
That's true, but sometimes crazy things happen. Like I saw in the news recently, there was a big flood. I don't know what you want to call it. I was going to say mudslide, but
What, in Tennessee?
yeah, isn't that where it was? And it wiped out a bunch of houses. I mean, it was really, really high.
Huh. I know they're having a lot of flooding there. I don't know what story you're talking about.
I don't know. I heard some people died, but
yeah, there's been a few deaths. I do watch the news a little bit.
But so maybe life insurance was more important than flood in that case.
Yeah. You hate talking life insurance.
So if somebody wants to be an insurance agent, what would you recommend? Would you say, hell yeah, you should do it?
I would say give it a try.
If people,
I said no for how long? So
yeah. And you just said no because you didn't know what it was and you thought it was a scam? You thought
I watched my cousin and my uncle for years. I'm like, I don't want to do that. And then I get into it and I loved it. So
what did you watch them do? Just how they did it?
No, they do great. They're very successful. You
just didn't think the job was going to be fun, or?
Yeah. Thought it was going to be like too much.
Too much to handle?
Yeah. I don't know what I really thought, honestly. My cousin's all over the place anyway, so watching him be scatterbrained, it just drives me crazy.
So if I came up to you after the show and I was like, hey, I'm thinking about going into insurance, would you say that's a good idea?
Yeah.
Yeah? And what's the best route to take?
I would tell you to shadow someone or, look into it more with an agency and sit down with someone and talk about it more.
Yeah. Sure. Listen to a podcast about it.
I'm probably not very helpful right now, but
you're being helpful.
Every company is different for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you can't speak for every company, obviously.
No.
But is there any education that you would do that's extra that would help you out? I mean, obviously, you said a biology or a bachelor's degree really helps.
Yeah. Depends on who's hiring you. They look at the bachelor's. They don't care what.
They don't care what it is.
No, just
so it could be in biology.
Yeah, exactly.
Just having that degree really helps you out.
Yeah.
It's possible without it, though.
Yeah.
And work experience, they don't really care about that?
I mean, they care, but to an extent, it'll show when you start working.
You're probably just more likely to be hired if you do have some experience under your belt, right?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I was in real estate for a little bit. I wasn't in real estate very long before I did insurance, so. I just pretty much said I didn't want the 8 to 5 job.
Yeah.
I'd rather work 6 a.m. and then be done.
Be done early, have the rest of the day.
Have the day off and then work at night or evening.
There is something nice about doing that. Getting up early and getting the rest of the day off, but the getting up early part still sucks. Yeah. But, being off at 2 or 3. But
I don't mind the little breaks here and there.
But you can do whatever you want pretty much, You can leave at 3 and if you showed up at 9.
Yeah. Most offices don't open till 9 anyway, so.
Oh, really? They don't even open the doors?
Everyone's different, but most of them are 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Cool. So get a bachelor's degree, maybe have some experience, or at least sell yourself really well if you don't. And then training wise, you said they give you training sometimes?
I mean, you got to take all those classes, life and health, and your P&C, property and casualty exams.
Yeah, okay.
State exams.
Yeah, tell me about those a little bit. You have to do those before you even get the job?
Mm-hmm. I did, but you got to study, but they're not difficult.
Do they provide those, or do you have to go out?
Yeah, they gave them to me.
So
but you can, some businesses you're going to have to pay yourself.
So you reached out and you were trying to apply when you did those exams. Can you take them before you even apply so that you already have them? Yeah,
if you already have them, you're fine. If it's even a thought that you want to do insurance, you should just go and get your license.
Go and get your license.
That way when you go and apply somewhere, you have it.
And that involves those tests? Mm-hmm. And there's 3?
Your P&C, that's going to be one test. So life and health, that's another one. You don't have to have life and health, obviously, to sell crop and home and auto.
Oh, okay. So you have to do different ones for different things you're going to sell. So if you want to do all of them, like auto, life and health, farm,
you're gonna have 2 tests. Yeah. Crop's different. Crop's a little bit easier after you have your P&C license, but.
So if somebody was like, I'm gonna go apply for an insurance agent job, they should maybe go ahead and do those before they do it. Yeah. That way they have them.
They'd get a head start. Yeah.
Are they expensive?
I don't see. Mine was provided. I didn't know.
Yours is provided. Yeah. And the studying was pretty intense, or
all I chose online, so I just did it all online at my own pace.
Just did it all online.
Yeah.
And then once you have those, you're certified.
Mm-hmm. You got to renew every 2 years though.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Retest?
No, it's like continuing education.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got to like submit proof that you've been working in the job and all that?
You just have to buy classes online
Oh,
and do
okay.
them in hours.
Do they pay for that?
No, I pay for it.
What?
Some places might pay for them though, but no, I pay for my own. Depends
Man.
on who you work for.
That's kind of messed up.
It could be worse. It could always be worse.
Do you insure yourself?
Good question. I actually don't.
What?
My uncle has me. Remember my uncle's an agent? Yeah.
Can you insure yourself?
I can, yes.
Why don't you?
But I let him keep me.
Oh, because it looks good for him to have an extra client.
No, I mean, he has me and my parents, my brother, my grandparents. I mean, he has my family.
Does he insure himself?
Yes.
He does?
Yes.
I guess that's why they don't let you make the rates, right? Because you can give yourself, like, all the best rates.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Never thought about it that way.
It's good. I mean, people would definitely take advantage of that if they could set the rate.
Yeah.
And you're doing it for yourself?
And there's still a lot of insurance fraud that goes on, but...
Yeah. So do you have life insurance?
I sure do.
Damn right. Practice what you preach.
Exactly. I wouldn't be able to tell people about it if I didn't have it myself. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool.
When I have a family, so it's kind of needed.
That's true.
You never know.
That's true. If you're single, though, I'm still on the fence about that one.
I mean, I can't lie. I didn't get it till I was married. I had some, growing up. Obviously, my parents had it for me, but I didn't get my big chunk of it until I got married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any last advice for people that buy insurance, people that want to get into insurance, people that don't care?
People that buy insurance, you get what you pay for. And, Farm Bureau side, you might be paying a little bit more for, like, customer service or, just agent-wise, but you do get what you pay for. If you're ever going to do it, I would jump into it. Get your license.
Jump into it and do it. You'd recommend it.
Find someone like Farmers or Allstate or American Family, I don't care, but sit down with someone and chat with them.
Yeah. And you can basically work your own hours. You're still working for somebody, but you're kind of your own boss. You can basically make as much money as you want, as much work as you're willing to put in, right?
Correct.
However many clients you want to have and all that. However available you are.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. What about people buying insurance? Do you have any advice for them?
Like I said, you get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for? That's it?
Yeah. No, I mean, my opinion, obviously, it's all about who your agent is.
Yeah.
No matter what company it is, it's who your agent is.
Are there ways you can lower your rates anyway by doing certain things, or?
No. I mean, there's discounts you can apply, but
yeah,
you can't personally, physically go in there and lower the rates. Sometimes I wish I could so I can help people out more, but there's no way around it.
Can they do certain things to you? Like, let's say I posted a video on Facebook and I'm like doing 150 down the road in my car, and I'm Snapchatting it, and let's say my insurance. Look away. Let's say you see it though, and you're my insurance agent. Can you mess with my rates at all, or no? No. So you're just gonna be like,
because I've had clients do that.
You're just gonna be like, good thing he has insurance.
I'd be like, I didn't see that.
Okay.
Even if I did see it, there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, because I know some people are afraid of, like, getting to a place in society where all of our data is collected and insurance rates and policies are based off of this person's personal data. Do you ever see that happening?
No.
Where they're like, oh, reading my text and they're like, this guy's really high risk. His rates are gonna be higher.
Like if you have like a program in your car and you're texting and driving, is that what you mean?
No, I'm just saying like how social media and all this data is collected now, and everything is out there.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Some people fear that we're going to be in a society someday where insurance agents are using that against you.
See, it's not the agents though; it's the higher ups in your company that are going to be. But no, I don't see that happening.
You don't see that happening? Good deal.
You never know.
I know you don't, but we're kind of far away from that then probably.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Any last advice that you have for anybody, or any last words, or you want to promote yourself? Tell some people who you are and where you.
No, I mean I just do I can do the whole state of Kansas. So anywhere you're at.
Yeah. Is there a way people can contact you? Do you want to say that at all, or do you want to just leave it all alone?
I have a business page on Facebook. Just Alisen Betzen, Farm Bureau Financial Services.
Okay.
I have signs up. I'll be out and about.
You'll be out and about?
We have Colwich Heritage Days coming up, so I'll be present there in the rodeo.
There you go.
I'm not doing it, but I will be there.
You'll be there.
Yeah.
So you go to rodeos but not concerts.
I don't go to rodeos, but I'm going to this one.
All right.
I would go to a lot more, but
yeah.
wait a little bit.
You wait a little bit for it, yeah. All right. Well, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. It was interesting. And I'm sorry I called you a real estate agent more than I should have.
Okay, well, I still am.
But at least it's accurate.
It is.
At least I'm not messing that up completely.
I can help you out on that side, too.
All right. Thanks so much, Alison. This was a blast.
I enjoyed it.
Bush and A.
Yep.
I'm new to that. This will probably be the last one I drink.
Well, they're all yours.
Until somebody else comes back on that wants to drink them again.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Cheers.